Alyssa, and this is Alice. Today I'm going to be asking her some of questions that I had about recovery because Alice is getting ready to leave us, unfortunately. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy this. Alice, what do you believe have been some of like your hardest accomplishments with being in the Ramey nutrition program?
Well, probably I basically came here after being in treatment for 5 months in an inpatient treatment in another state. And so living in Seattle and being with Ramey Nutrition was kind of getting back to my life for the first time in a while after 6 years of an eating disorder and everything. So it was definitely balancing between doing like self-care and then finding people to connect with and having a job, and it was more life stuff than anything else. It became less about the eating disorder and more about what formally would have triggered me to go into behaviors and now having new coping skills and kind of using those more and more over time and kind of normalizing life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And do you think that you have reached the Ramey nutrition standard of recovery?
Well, according to Scarlett and Shayna, yeah, about over a year ago, and it was actually when they kind of declared that to me, it was surprising in the sense that like nothing really big happened. It just kind of happened. But now that time has passed since then, I feel like there was more space allowed for me to just continue normalizing and like not thinking about things in terms of recovery or not recovery or eating disorder or not, which is great. And it was more just, I don't know, going with the flow and kind of whatever is going on is what's going on, and not going into a place of self-flagellation and that being a big part of being recovered, probably. Yeah, but I do feel like I've recovered from my eating disorder, which is a big thing. So.
Well, I really hope to be in a position someday where I'm just like, I'm not thinking about food, I'm not thinking about like doing different behaviors, but that sounds just awesome. So, what do you have planned for yourself right now?
I'm going back to school at the University of Michigan to go. I have 3 more years of undergrad, and gotta go do that. So I'm driving there over the next 3 weeks, and then I go back to school for 3 years. So.
Well, it's gonna suck because you're not gonna be here, but I do wish you the best of luck. And is there anything that like you would like to say to me or to anyone here or that's watching right now? Just like any words of inspiration as you leave?
You should go into journalistic interviewing for one thing because you're really good at this. Well, I don't know. I think that some of the best advice that I got when I went through treatment was of not looking for perfection, and of realizing that there is no perfect way to recover. There is no perfect way to live your life because shit's always going to happen. You're always going to have a day where everything just falls apart, and that's okay. And it's getting to that place of it being okay for things to go unplanned, and like you will survive, it's gonna be okay, you'll get through that day that really blows, or that weekend, or that interaction, and every time that you are able to overcome internally the process of wanting to act on a behavior or having a self-harming thought or being hurtful to yourself, every time you do that, you are taking a step towards your recovery.
Yeah.